What's going on, guys? In the last video I had gotten several different 99s and ended up with a total of 2194 with 863 mil XP and at 25,740 league points. My main goal right now is maxing, so don't expect my league points to go up as much, as I'll switch back to mainly going for points afterwards. I also wanted to say, as a side note, my previous videos have been doing a lot better than I ever thought they could, and I think a lot of it has to do with YouTube recommending my stuff to a lot of people who have been watching other YouTubers do Twisted Leagues. And so if you've been enjoying the content, be sure to follow the channel, as it'll probably get a lot harder to discover my future videos after Twisted Leagues go away. My main plan with this channel is to alternate between hardcore Iron Man progress videos and picky commentaries, so if either of those sound interesting, you know what to do. 96 woodcutting. I'm currently editing the previous video, so in case you notice that I've been doing AFK stuff every time I start a video, it's usually because I'm editing for the video before. I'll probably get a couple more woodcutting levels as I finish editing this. That is another woodcutting level, 97 woodcutting. 98 woodcutting. I am done editing for now, but I was so close to level, I figured I might as well just finish it off. And this also gets me 2200 total, which is pretty cool. I thought it would be a league point task or something, but apparently it's not, but still. 77 more levels to go. Alright, so it was late at night, so I figured, you know what, I might as well abuse that fact and go thieve some gemstones so I can use it for crafting. And unfortunately, I don't think crafting is going to be as amazing through gemstones as I originally thought. Mostly because I was factoring in the XP you get from not only cutting a gem, but making it into an amulet, which is the best thing you can do once you get the gem after you cut it. And unfortunately, I will lack the amount of gold bars to do that consistently. So I am considering looking into other methods later on. I'm going to keep doing this for now because I have enough gold ore. But after I run out, I think I'm going to try experimenting with other stuff like silver ore and maybe even, what's it called? Those chests that give Zorishan armor and gems. So I'm going to try that out as well. Alright, so I stopped thieving gems for now. I got enough gems to pretty much use up all the gold bars I have. And yeah, I think I should be able to get a crafting level very soon. Alright, so I should get a crafting level here in just a second. There it is, 88 crafting. I do not have enough for 89, unfortunately, but I can make some progress towards that level. And yeah, it's just going to be a long struggle, I think, trying to get 99 in that skill, because it's very slow. All the methods that you can do are very slow. 81 smithing. Right now I'm just using up the steel bars I've gotten from Brimstone Keys while I was doing Slayer, and I've got like 2,000 of them or something. I calculated and I have enough for like 83 smithing, but I think I'm going to stop at 82 because this is not the best XP an hour. I'm averaging around 650k, which is a lot lower than the 1 mil an hour I've been told you can get by doing low weight armor sets. So I'm going to go ahead and do this for around one more level for 82. That way, by the time I smith the bars I need for tier 4 armor, I'll get 83 smithing off that, and that way I can use a tier 4 armor to get a shit ton of XP. I'm not sure if I'll do that now, but I'm going to use up the steel bars at least. Alright, so I said I was going to focus on maxing and make that my next big goal, and as you can see right now, I'm doing clue scrolls, and the reason I'm justifying that is because, one, I need to do 250 hard clues eventually by the end of the league because it is efficient for points, and two, the fact that there is a chance I can get an Amulet of Glory charged while doing hard clues. It's a possible reward from the caskets, and what's great about that is it actually increases the amount of gems you get while mining, which is actually, if you think about it, pretty big brain, considering that I need to train mining anyway, and that way I can get more gems on my way to 99 mining, which is more crafting XP, which is more time saved. So if I do this right now, even though it will delay me maxing by however long it takes me to do these 150 hards, it will be better overall. So I'm doing that right now. Alright, I am on 50 of the 150 hard clues I need to get 250 clues, and I essentially try to make my runs more efficient. So not only am I fletching on these clue scroll runs, I'm also incorporating farm runs. So whenever I get the step that involves going into the Kebos Lowlands or going to Glade, I'll always be sure to do a herb run every single time I'm there. Alright, so I decided I wanted to open my chest in chunks of 50 instead of doing all 150 at once. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that now, and I will speed it up until I get something interesting. Oh, that's cool. An ancient D'hide shield. That's my first D'hide shield, which is pretty cool, but it's pretty useless now, I think, because I've already done Hydra. Okay, I just got that as well after. That's some awesome teleports. But yeah, it's a cool item to get. I wish I'd gotten that before I started Hydra, but yeah, it's kind of useless now. Okay, well, right after that, I just got Zemi D'hide top. That's my first God D'hide top, which is also pretty cool. Alright, unfortunately, I didn't get a glory charge from those clues, but I still have 100 more chances, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use up the herbs that I've gotten from the herb runs while I was doing clues, and hopefully that gets me a level or two. 95 herb lore. I think I'll be able to get 96 if I keep doing farm runs. So what I do while I'm training herb lore at the farming guild is every single time my patches are up, I start harvesting them, and I actually get a lot of herbs while actually training herb lore. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm hoping to get 96 before I go back to clues, but that is not guaranteed. Alright, unfortunately this is the last bit of potions I can make, and as you can see from the bar at the top right, I am very, very close to a level. But I will go ahead and finish the next batch of 50 clues. 27k to level, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and finish the next batch of clues, and I will get enough herbs during that time to get 96. So that I'm not too worried. Alright, another batch of 50 clues completed, and just like last time, I will speed it up until I get something interesting. Unfortunately, I did not get the glory charged, but I still have 50 more chances. But the chance of me getting it now is very, very slim. I'm not too worried about it because the difference it would have made is not that dramatic. It would have been nice, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to go ahead and get this herbal level I was close to. Or I should get it right here after cleaning these herbs. 96 herb lore. 3 more levels to go. Alright, as you guys probably know about hard clues, they give a lot of alchables. So that is exactly what I'm trying to get rid of now. I'm trying to alch all this rune armor that I have on me to get money for broad arrows, which will help me train my fletching up and get some XP milestones, so that'll be nice. But yeah, I'm training thieving right now while I do this because I can do both at once. It's way better than just standing still and alching. Alright, as you can see, I got a bit under 7 mil, but I'm going to go ahead and spend the majority of that on broad arrowheads, which I will put towards fletching experience, which will be a nice boost to solo experience. Alright, so I figured I'd stop at an even number, so that is 100,000 broad arrowheads, which equates to around roughly 10 million experience for fletching, which is pretty decent. I'm going to go ahead and start fletching that on clue scroll runs instead of doing headless arrows, just so I get some fletching experience up for a bit. And yeah, back to clues I go, I guess. Alright, this should be the last clue step of the last hard clue that I will ever do. And there it is. 50 caskets. I also got a lot of fletching XP while doing that. Just off those 50 caskets, I'm already above 20 mil experience, which is kind of crazy. The 25 mil milestone will be a nice 250 points, and the 50 mil milestone will be a nice 500 points. So I'm going to get that later, most likely, whenever I do clues again, which will probably be after I max out. Alright, this is the last batch that I'll ever get to open. 50 chances of that glory charged. I'm going to go ahead and open them now, and as always, I'm going to speed it up until I get something good. This is the last batch of hard clues that I'll ever open. 3, 2, 1. Unfortunate. Yeah, that is it. 250 league points, 25,770 in total. Unfortunately, I did not get the glory I was looking for, but it is not the end of the world. I'm going to go ahead and train mining whenever I do without the increased gem chance, and that is going to be the only difference. I'm going to have to spend a little bit more time crafting. But yeah, until then, I'm going to continue doing other skills now. I'm not sure which, but I will figure it out. Alright, so I decided to start with mining and smithing. Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine enough Lovakite ore to match the amount of coal I have. It's a 1-to-2 ratio. I have a lot of coal from Konar chests from Slayer. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere near enough for 99. I need to mine thousands of coal, which kind of sucks, but there is no other way around it. That is the best way to train smithing. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this for a while, and whenever I match the coal with my Lovakite ore, the ratio, I will smith as many sets as I can and see what smithing level I get off of it. Alright, so I ended up mining all the Lovakite ore I needed to satisfy the amount of coal I had in my bank, but I figured, you know, I have so many dynamites that I've gotten from like either Wintertodd or just collecting them daily, that I might as well do my blast mining, because blast mining is the best way to train mining. And I decided, you know, I'm going to do that first, see how much coal I get, mine that much more ore, and maybe it'll make a difference in what smithing level I end up at. So yeah, I'm going to use up all this dynamite, and I'll see how much XP I get from mining, and hopefully I can get a level or 2 off that as well. Alright, that is the last batch for blast mining. Unfortunately, I'm all out of dynamites, so I'm going to go ahead and collect this. Let me see what level I am right now. 84 with 288k XP to go, 911 mil XP total. Collect, 1.2 mil XP drop, all the way up to 87 mining, almost 88. Kind of insane. That's a huge XP drop, which is pretty cool. 2209 total. Yeah, I did not get that much ore off of it. 375 coal, which is not that surprising because I'm a higher level. I think you get more coal the lower level you are. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mine some more Lovakite to balance this out, and then continue making them into bars. Alright, I just hit 83 smithing a second ago, but I was not recording. Fortunately, I will be able to get a lot more levels off all the bars that I'm making. I'm gonna smith them into sets, and then I'm gonna hand them in for a shit ton of XP. Alright, all the Lovakite armor sets have been made. As you can see, I have enough for 135 sets, which is quite a lot. I'm going to go ahead and pack this all right now and hand this in and see how much XP I gain. I'm expecting to gain quite a bit because I've heard good things about this. Alright, I'm about to deliver my first set of Lovakite armor sets. Let's see how much XP I get. 777,000. That's how many levels did I actually gain? Let's see. 85 smithing, 88 mining. I think I was 83 smithing before, so I gained 2 smithing levels just off one hand in, which is pretty nutty, considering I have like 110 more to hand in. Okay, another hand coming up just now. 86 smithing. The XP drops are so nice, dude. Another hand in coming up. Let's see. 89 mining. I didn't expect to get a mining level. That's actually pretty decent. And 88 smithing. 2217 total now. My total level is going up very fast. I'm 60 levels off maxing now. That actually feels very close. Alright, I got like 2 batches left. I don't even know if I'm going to get levels anymore. Let's see. Do I get a level? Yep, 89 smithing. And only 200k to the next level. So I'll actually get 90 as well for the next pack. Alright, this is the last batch that I have. I should get another smithing level off this. Let's see. Yep, 90 smithing. Super close to 90 mining as well. 2219 total. I don't know what I'm going to do for now. I don't know if I want to go ahead and start mining some more because I have to start mining coal now because I'm out of coal. I might do something else depending on what I feel like doing. But yeah, either way, I'm going to go and focus on the levels right now. 97 herb lore. I still had a bunch of ingredients left over when I was doing my last batch of 50 hard clues, so I had enough to use up. But 2220 total, 920 mil XP. Pretty happy with my progress so far. Another 57 levels to go to max, which is, it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you consider how long the levels get from here on, agility, crafting, all that stuff, it's going to take quite a while. I originally projected for it to take a week, but that is very unlikely now that I think about it. It's most likely going to take a lot longer. I'm expecting to max a week before the end of Twisted Leagues, which is cutting it a bit close, but it is what it is. Alright, so I'm not doing anything important right now. I'm just smithing gold bars while I talk. And essentially, I just wanted to share that I am going to be gone for a couple of days. I originally planned to be gone for around 3 days with my girlfriend's family, but unfortunately that is escalated to around, apparently I'm going to be staying there for like 6 days or something annoying, mainly because they had stuff planned and I didn't know about. So I'm going to be there for a bit longer. I have nothing, I can't really do much when I'm there. the only thing I can really do is AFK sand crabs. Hopefully I can do like something that will help me max my account faster, but it doesn't seem very likely. From what I remember, their internet's pretty bad. Their Wi-Fi is pretty bad, all that stuff. They live in the middle of nowhere. So it's going to be quite unfortunate for my progress. This video is probably going to come out a lot later because of it. So if this takes like 2 weeks to come out, I'm sorry. Alright, so I finally came back from my trip today, and now I can finally go back to grinding towards max. And I was gone for a total of 6 days. And although I was able to do some stuff while I wasn't at home, like mine some coal or do some agility on my phone, the majority of it was spent at sand crabs, which is decent XP, but it didn't do me any favors for wanting to max as soon as possible. The previous goal was to max January 1st, and obviously that's not going to happen since as of right now that's 3 days away. So my next more realistic goal date is around January 8th, which is around a week before Twisted Leagues ends. And that leaves the last week for me to pretty much round out my XP milestones and do clues. Right now I'm just doing some agility and fire making. I'm just doing 500 points in a game for the kill. Right now I'm just doing some agility and fire making. I do 500 points in a game for the kill count and fire making XP, and then I just train agility for the rest of the time. And if I do this all the way to 200 mil fire making, I should get around 10 mil agility XP, which isn't that much farther to go to get 99. And I don't think I'm going to be doing that right now though. It's most likely something I'm going to do last since it's relatively chill and I want to use all the energy I have trying to do stuff that is more effort first. That being said, I'm just going to go chill here for a little bit until I figure out what I want to focus on next. I am thinking about just knocking prayer out first. Alright, I was way too close to a crafting level for comfort, so I'm just going to knock this out real quick. It should be one more. Yep, 89 crafting. 10 more levels to go, which is very, very far to go, honestly, in that skill. But yeah, I'm going to go and do prayer now. Alright, I was going to train prayer, and the way I was going to do it was to go and kill red dragons, and pretty much do that until 99, because there's an altar right there. But then I just thought about the fact that I still need a Mystic Robe Bottom. A blue Mystic Robe Bottom is a requirement for elite clues, so I really need to get that. And the only way to get that is to kill normal Hydras. And what I was thinking was, why would I get 99 prayer first, and then kill Hydras later on, and then I'll have Hydra bones, which I can't even use, because I'm already 99 prayer. So I just figured, you know what, I'm going to do that first. I'm going to get my Mystic Robe Bottom. I'm going to take all the Hydra bones I get while going for that and train prayer with it. And that just sounds like a smart thing to do. So I'm going to do this until I get the Mystic Robe Bottom. Okay, that did not take long at all. That was on 21 kill count, actually. So pretty damn lucky. I don't know if you would consider that lucky, because I already did 50 before. I think it's 1 in 128, so yeah, it is pretty lucky. Yeah, so I got pretty lucky on this. I'm glad. I don't think this was very good prayer XP an hour. So now I can just focus on doing something that is better, which is red dragons. Alright, so it turns out I still had some dragon bones left over from Hydra. I thought I used them all, but I guess not. But this should be another prayer level right here. 94 prayer. I also used all my Hydra bones before this, by the way, so yeah. Now I have no... After I use these, I have no more bones left. And I'm going to pretty much just stick at red dragons for all the way until 99. Okay, I've been killing red dragons for a while now, and honestly, this is very, very slow. A lot slower than I had thought. It is pretty bad XP an hour. I should get a level of this inventory though, and this should be 95, which leaves 4 levels to go, but there's still a lot of XP to go, and this is going to be a many, many hour grind, I think. The crafting XP I get from this is very, very bad, by the way. Like, it's very poor. It does give some GP, but very minimal as well. So I'm not really enjoying this too much. I feel like it is not very... I feel like it's not that good, but I feel like it's the only way I can do the things I need to do, so... Whatever. 90 crafting. I was not actually expecting that. I wasn't paying attention to my crafting XP, but... That is 9 more levels to go in that skill. I don't even think I'm going to get another level from Red Dragons. Like, all the way till 99 prayer, I doubt I'm going to even get another level. That's how bad the crafting XP an hour is. I think it's around 65k XP an hour. So, like, yeah. 96 prayer. As you can see, I'm doing Ensouled Heads right now. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I realized when I was getting Ensouled Dragon Heads from Red Dragons that I still have some Ensouleds in my bank. So I figured I'm going to use all of them up, and I got a prayer level off that. So for the next 3 levels after I finish this, it's going to be pure red dragons and the ensouled heads I get from red dragons. Alright, several hours later, and another prayer level should be incoming right here. 97 prayer. 2 more levels to go. Alright, many more hours later, 98 prayer. There it is. The good thing about this level is 126 combat, so nobody is orange combat to me now, which is pretty cool. Alright, as you can see from my inventory, I've been very, very fortunate with the amount of ensouled heads I've been getting from the last few levels at Red Dragons. So I actually should get the rest of the pure XP I need for 99 here. It's around 400k XP and ensouled dragon heads, which is kind of insane considering that's more than an hour and it's more than an hour of actual red dragons. So the ensouled heads are a huge part of the XP an hour there. Alright, this should be it. 99 prayer, 2235 overall. What else? 26,070 league points. I've broken the 26k barrier. It's kind of insane considering I've been gaining so many league points so rapidly, and for the past week I've only gained 1,000. Not even, like 500 or 600 or something like that. So it's kind of crazy to see my league points go down that much in sort of like a momentum. But my overall level is going up very fast. I think my next focus is going to be on mining and smithing. I think I want to knock those out. Alright, so I decided to stick with mining and smithing. I think I'm going to focus on getting 99 smithing first, and then I'll think about 99 mining after. There's reasons to delay 99 mining, and okay, I'll just cover it. The main reason I don't want to get 99 mining immediately is because I don't know whether or not I want to do the silver ore method for crafting. The silver ore method for crafting is going to give me a lot of mining experience. So that's something I have to consider. So right now I'm going to just settle for smithing, get smithing first, get all the Lovokite bars I need. I need a lot of coal as well, which is going to suck way more than Lovokite ore because you need a lot of that. So I'm going to be doing this for a while, a long while, many hours. Alright, so I got all the Lovokite I needed for my bars for 99 smithing, but now I'm still short 1500 coal, so I'm going to be up here north where there's a lot more coal rocks all conjoined together. I'm going to be here for several more hours while I get all this coal. Alright, so it's been a few days since I did blast mining, so I figured I'm going to use up all the dynamite that I've collected over the past few days, because you get like 80 a day for free from the diary. And yeah, this will give me some more coal, and this will give me some more mining XP. I figured I might as well do this before, since all the coal right now is valuable, and it won't be valuable later on. So let me get that. 120 coal, 93 mining, 2237 total, and back to mining coal manually. Okay, I think that is finally it. This should be the last bit of coal I needed, and now I'm going to just double check. Let's see, I need 2409 and 4818. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I have all the ore that I need. Now I just have to make 2409 bars and then smith 2409 bars. So, still a lot to do, but I'm glad I got the resources banked. Alright, all my bars are made, and it just feels like a marathon at this point. There's just so many steps to this. There's mining the ore, there's smelting the ore, there's smithing the ore, there's packing it all, and then there's handing it in. There's just so many steps to it. But this is almost the final step. Now I'm just smithing all this armor, and when it's all done, I can hand this in packs for XP. Alright, without wasting any more time, I've made all my sets. I'm going to hand the stuff in. 94 smithing right off the bat. This is so close to the bank, and I have so many of these packs to hand in. It's just going to be like a huge dopamine rush. I don't even think I'm going to just cut this up at all. I'm just going to make this one long clip of me just handing this in. So that was 94 smithing. This is 95 smithing. The XP an hour must be insane right now. Yeah, I'm just going to keep handing this in, and I will get 99 smithing by the end of it, unless I do the math wrong. Hopefully I did not do the math wrong. I think I'm going to get a level every single time I bank. 94 mining, 96 smithing. Yeah, this is pretty insane. I'm surprised nobody or maybe somebody has, but I figured on 07, since people care a lot about like XP records and stuff, somebody could just make a bunch of these crates, because I'm sure it's a lot easier to make these crates with superheat and the fact that you can buy coal, and just like do an entire day of just handing this in. Nobody's gonna ever touch the record after that. So, and that's 97 smithing. I can't even keep track of this at this point. Only a couple more inventories to go. 98 smithing. I think the next one might actually take 2 trips. Let's see. 51, yeah, it should take 2 trips. 94 mining though, that's actually pretty decent. I wonder how close I'll get to 95. 1.1 bill XP actually, I just realized that. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, that is the last one to hand in. 95 mining, 99 smithing, 2246 overall, 26,320 league points. Another 99 out of the way. I am unsure what I'm going to do next. I don't think I'm going to do mining yet. Like I said, I want to see if that crafting method is viable. So I will sort of figure out what I'm going to do next. I don't know for sure. Alright, so I've been sitting on this for a while now. As you can see, I have 199.9 mil attack XP. I've been 199 mil for a while. I just realized yesterday that somebody took rank 3 200 mil because I wasn't paying attention. There's somebody that's almost going to take rank 4, so I'm just going to knock this out and get 200 mil so I can solidify rank 4. There it is. 200 mil attack, 26,820 league points. Alright, so right now I'm testing out the silver ore method. So the way this method works is you mine silver ore. And you hop around every single time you mine 2. And then when you get a full inventory, you take that to the bank by taking the minecart to the Lovakin bank, banking at the Lovakin bank, and then taking the minecart back right here, mining 2 more and repeating. And you do that constantly, get as much silver ore as you want, and then you smelt that into silver bars, and then you you craft those into tiaras. And that's your main crafting XP method. So I did a sample size of this, and I determined that this is around 200k XP an hour for crafting. Just raw crafting XP, the amount of time it takes to get the silver ore and all that. But if you factor in the mining experience you get, since you are getting 130k mining experience an hour, and that, considering max efficiency mining is like in the 500 somethings, unless you rely on dynamite, which I'm not. If you're doing silver ore, it's around 500k. So it's around 1/4 of the efficient hour, essentially. So you are wasting 75% of your time getting silver ore, like experience-wise. So if you factor that 25% of your time is actually not being wasted, it is around 235k crafting experience an hour, which is still not amazing, but it is not horrible. I actually sort of like this method, mainly because it is a lot more AFK than you would think. So you would think it's pretty high effort since you're mining 2, then hopping, and then you're mining 2 and hopping, but it's actually pretty low effort in the sense that you spend a decent amount of effort when you're mining, but when you are actually smelting and crafting the bars, it is extremely AFK. Like, you're gonna spend a lot, like, of the time you'll spend doing this method, you'll spend 60% of it AFK at a furnace, or 70% or something like that. A low amount of the time is the time spent mining. So for that reason, I sort of like this method. Alright, this should be 92 crafting. Hopefully this is the last silver bar in this inventory. Yep, 92 crafting. I think this will be the last level for my video. And in the next video, I'm going to try to max in the next video. I'm 2248 overall. I have a lot of experience, so when I do max, I'm going to be rank 1 or 2, depending on whether or not the other people that have more XP than me max. Alright, that is it for this video. As you can see, I did not gain that many league points. In fact, my rank dropped by about 6 ranks in total, but my overall went up a lot, and I gained over 300 mil XP in the course of this video. My total level now is 2248, and my rank is 48, but I suspect that to go up significantly in the next video where I plan to max. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.